Hey, welcome back. Today's video is going to be for my shortcut people out there. So what I mean by shortcut people, those of you who are always running late in the morning, you feel like you just don't have a ton of time to put into an actual makeup routine throughout your day. I wanted to break down some really common makeup shortcuts that people do or people take, especially a couple that have become really popular on YouTube in the past few years. And I wanted to show you some alternatives, some ways that you can still take a shortcut, but in a more enhanced way, a way that is going to not only enhance your skin, but not make it look like you rushed on your makeup in the morning. So I'm just going to break down a few things and provide either like some alternatives or just show you a different method. So I would say the biggest shortcut that a lot of people take, and this really isn't a shortcut, it's just like a quick application, is throwing on foundation and hitting the door. That's fine. If your foundation lasts that way, then completely fine, but hear me out. If you don't prep your skin accordingly and you're really just rushing to throw something on, that makeup is not going to really be emulsified and blended into the skin well. It's really just going to sit on top of the skin all day. So my proposal is just skip your foundation and take your concealer. Whack a little bit of concealer on the face in the places that you need it. The one that I always recommend for a really quick application and even on the go application, this is a really good one to touch up with, is Glossier Stretch Concealer. So the reason I'm recommending concealer over foundation, number one, a concealer is just another form of foundation. It's just marketed to be applied in a smaller surface area and only in certain places. That's not the case. You can apply it literally wherever you need. And that kind of just completely eliminates having to go in with your foundation. And not only that, if you are going to be doing just a quick makeup look in the morning, obviously we're not doing like full glam smoky eye situation, so you're gonna have a natural breathable appearance anyway. It's just gonna give you such a fresher appearance as opposed to sweeping on your medium full coverage foundation really quickly and then just having that sit on top of your skin throughout the day. Also, the reason I'm recommending something that is a little bit more emollient is because it can be touched up with throughout the day. This little guy, pop in your bag, you can touch up with it if you feel you need to, no big deal. Second thing I feel a lot of people do is either omit their blush or bronzer. It's just two steps, some people are like, I've got my coverage, no big deal. When in reality, blush and bronzer can make a pretty big difference. And so my suggestion is to find kind of like a combo product, like a bronzer that has a little bit of a red undertone to it, something that's multitasking, something that can appear as a blush and a bronzer both. I'm going to be using my Daniel Sandler Watercolor in Golden Glow. This is a perfect example. It's more of a bronzing product, but it does have a hint of this really nice, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a very nice, subtle red hue. So some might look at it as a blush, some might look at it as a bronzer. But either way, adding, you gotta add just a little color to the skin, So automatically, in my opinion, this side looks better. We've got a little bit of definition, a little bit of color going on, but we didn't have to take 2 extra steps. So finding something that really just has that nice kind of terracotta undertone, something that's a little bit on the warmer side, that can kind of disguise as a blush and a bronzer both. All right, face is fresh. I just added a touch of powder, but basically within 2 steps, I've got my face complete. Now I'm gonna move on to eyes. This is something that, I am guilty of. I do this a lot myself, but especially if you have smaller eyes or almond hooded shape eyes, this really doesn't do a lot. For your eye shape, for the overall appearance of your look, and that's just adding like a bronzer or a soft color into your crease. It does add a little something, but unless you have really nice large round eyes, there's a better way, and I'm going to show you how to do that. It's something that I do very commonly in most of my videos, but I just wanted to show you kind of the difference really quick and just having like a very subtle amount of color all over the lid as opposed to what I'm going to do. All right, so I have definitely been guilty of just adding some color to my crease, mascaraing it up, and then hitting the road. And at the end of the day, I'm always like, my eyes don't look that great. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of a darker shadow. This can be a dark brown, a dark plum, depending on your skin tone. I'm just going to use this brown from the Charlotte Tilbury palette because it's what's in front of me. I'm going to take a smudger brush, and basically I'm going to use this as not only a liner for my eyes, but also as a definer for the outer portion of my eyes. I do this in videos all the time. I talk about this technique all the time, and it's just something that just adds a little bit more pizzazz. So already I've got a little bit of a shadowy effect going on compared to this eye, and what I'm going to do is just bring it up. And we're not going to take this into the crease. This isn't going to be something that's going to take a ton of time. I actually find that this is easier with cream shadows, but you know, I do use a cream in almost every video, so I wanted to show you this with a powder. And really just softly and very quickly going to define that outer portion of my eye. You can also do this with a blender brush as well. So yeah, very quickly we've got more definition going on. It's not as flat. It actually makes the eyes look a little bit wider. I have very small, more almond-shaped eyes, and so just by adding that touch of definition to that, just that, like that little nook right there, it makes a world of difference. So there we go, nothing really to it, just adding that definition on the outer part of your eye. Don't even think about just adding the like soft bland color all over. If I'm going to take the time to even put on eyeshadow, then I want it to be at least just a little noticeable. I want a little bit of definition going on. And so this method, just softly taking it across my lash line and carrying it up to this outer corner part, it makes it happen. This last thing is going to be a very personal attack on my chapstick people out there. Love a good chapstick. We all know. I'm like lip balm queen over here. I buy every single lip balm that's presented in front of me. I love it. But if I'm going to be doing a makeup look, I'm going to put something on my lips because number one, it makes the world of difference. You don't have a lip color on, you know, you're kind of done, but you're not fully done. And I know a lot of y'all are going to say, well, I don't wear lipstick because I don't like the feel of it. I get it, but still, it is almost 2020. There are so many incredible, natural, comfortable lip products that can not only be comfortable to wear, but give your lips some color, some shine, and some life. I'm going to use my Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer, which is technically a chapstick. It just has color to it. And I just can't stress this enough. I mean, I know it seems pretty common sense, but if you're the type of person you just throw on the chapstick and you head out, rethink. These lip shimmers are so 80s to me, and I love it. I don't know what it is about them. They are just so fun to wear. I think they really just, they add a pizzazz to especially a very natural makeup look. So that's it. Those are the things that I wanted to talk about. This in real life would have taken me under 5 minutes to achieve. Like I'm not even joking. We have what, probably 6, 7 products on the face. Once you get the hang of it, once you kind of switch these things up, you'll be, I mean, seriously, out the door in no time. And to me, this looks like a pretty complete makeup look. It doesn't look like I've thrown something on super quick and rushed out the door. Again, using something like a concealer that works with your skin type, I will say, it's very easy to touch up with throughout the day. It's very easy to reapply, especially, again, something like Glossier Stretch, where you can just take your finger, reapply where is needed, and you're out the door. So I hope you enjoyed this shortcut style of video. If you have any questions for me, leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.